New York City has a different mayor at some point, because I think Ed Koch is a total disaster. He's been a very...
Trump was a New York tabloid fixture.
The long dollars, hotels, the apartments, buildings with his name on them. That is, the Taj Mahal, Trump stakes, Trump University.
Well, I don't know, is that supposed to be a compliment or not?
His yacht. In the midst of all this, Trump was caught cheating on his wife with a young actress named. Trump found himself owing billions of dollars.
I believe I'm portrayed in a rougher sense.
What happens when you mix larger-than-life ambition, unshakable confidence, and a knack for controversy? You get Donald Trump, a businessman who built a real estate empire, a TV personality who mastered the art of spectacle, and a politician who shattered the rule book on his way to the White House. Love him or hate him, Trump has been a force of nature in American culture for decades. But how did he do it? How did a wealthy New York real estate heir become one of the most polarizing figures in modern history? And why, despite all the controversy, does his name still dominate headlines worldwide? Let's step into the world of Donald Trump, the man, the myth, the controversy. Early life. Born for the spotlight. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer, known for building middle-class housing throughout the city. From an early age, Donald displayed an outsized personality, a hunger for success, and a sharp, competitive edge. As a teenager, he was sent to the New York Military Academy, where he thrived in a structured environment. He learned discipline, leadership, and the importance of commanding attention. But Trump had no plans of staying in the shadows. He wanted to go big. After attending the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, he joined his father's business. But Donald had a different vision. While his father focused on modest housing, Trump set his sights on the glitzy skyline of Manhattan. Even in his early years, Trump had a talent for branding himself. He leveraged his father's success, but made sure to cultivate his own image as a brash, bold businessman. He was not afraid to take risks, and he was determined to make his mark in a way that no one else had. The Trump Empire. Building a brand. In the 1970s, Trump took over the family business and quickly turned it into a high-profile brand. He wasn't just a developer, he was a showman. Trump Tower, the gleaming skyscraper on Fifth Avenue, became a symbol of wealth, power, and excess. He bought casinos in Atlantic City, luxury hotels, and even an airline. The name Trump became synonymous with success. But not everything he touched turned to gold. Over the years, Trump faced multiple business failures, including bankruptcies in his casino empire. Yet, he always managed to bounce back. Whether it was through clever branding, high-stakes deals, or sheer bravado, Trump never let failure define him. Trump's ventures expanded beyond real estate. He dipped into everything from steaks and vodka to a self-branded university. Some ventures thrived, others flopped, but they all had one thing in common. The Trump name was front and center. He understood the power of branding and knew how to keep himself in the spotlight, even when his businesses struggled. The Apprentice, master of reality, TV. By the early 2000s, Trump had transformed himself from a real estate mogul into a pop culture phenomenon. The Apprentice, his hit reality TV show, turned "You're fired" into a catchphrase and made him a household name. millions tuned in to watch Trump judge aspiring business professionals, reinforcing his image as a decisive, no-nonsense leader. The show wasn't just entertainment, it was a branding machine. Trump's image as a billionaire mastermind skyrocketed, and his name became more valuable than ever. But his biggest move was still ahead. The Apprentice reinforced Trump's public persona as a winner, someone who made tough decisions and demanded excellence. It also expanded his reach beyond business circles. Suddenly, he was influencing pop culture, media, and even politics. Trump was no longer just a businessman. He was a celebrity with influence that extended far beyond Wall Street. The Presidency, the rule breaker. In 2015, Donald Trump did what many thought was impossible. He announced his candidacy for president. His campaign was unconventional, fueled by fiery rhetoric, social media mastery, and an America First message that resonated with millions. He took on the political establishment, the media, and even his own party. And in 2016, in one of the most shocking political upsets in history, he defeated Hillary Clinton to become the 45th President of the United States. His presidency was nothing short of explosive, from tax cuts to trade wars, from Supreme Court appointments to impeachment trials. Trump dominated every news cycle. Supporters saw him as a fearless outsider, unafraid to take on the Washington elite. Critics saw him as divisive and dangerous. But one thing was certain: Trump changed American politics forever. During his presidency, Trump's business background heavily influenced his policies. He approached governance like a CEO, prioritizing deregulation, trade deals, and aggressive economic policies. He sought to run the country with the same confidence he applied to his business empire, often relying on instinct rather than political norms. His leadership style was direct, unfiltered, and unapologetically bold. The controversy. A divided legacy. Few figures in history have sparked as much debate as Donald Trump. His policies, tweets, and public statements ignited endless battles in the media and among the public. From his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic to the storming of the Capitol on January 6, 2021, his presidency ended with as much chaos as it began. Yet, even after leaving office, Trump remains a dominant force in politics. With a fiercely loyal base and constant speculation about a comeback, the Trump phenomenon is far from over. Trump's business empire shaped his presidency in more ways than one. His approach to leadership, branding, and decision-making all stemmed from his years as a businessman and media mogul. His confidence, unpredictability, and ability to command attention never wavered, whether he was negotiating trade deals or addressing his supporters at a rally. The legacy of Donald Trump. So, what is Donald Trump's legacy? Is he the ultimate businessman who redefined branding and success? The reality TV star who captivated audiences? The politician who reshaped the Republican Party and challenged the status quo? Or the most controversial leader in modern history? The truth is, he's all of the above. Trump didn't just play the game, he rewrote the rules. His rise, fall, and potential return continue to be one of the most fascinating stories of our time. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump's name will be remembered for generations. Because he wasn't just a businessman, a celebrity, or a politician, he was a movement. And the story of Trump's far from over. Conclusion. From the streets of Queens to the heights of global influence, from real estate mogul to reality TV icon to the White House, Donald Trump's journey is one of ambition, controversy, and unrelenting determination. He didn't just build buildings, he built an empire. He didn't just run for president, he transformed politics. And no matter what happens next, one thing is certain: the world will always be talking about Donald Trump. The man, the myth, the controversy.